family, and so we are driving somewhere without having a concert to go to. But we wanted to discuss a few things regarding music, and so we thought this might be a great time to do it while we're stuck in the car anyways. So, welcome to Tina and Andrew's Parking Garage Concert Reviews Road Trip Edition, and not in a parking garage. So today we wanted to discuss how horrible Rock the Park 2015 is, the lineup. So now, do you mind if I turn this on? So, as usual, Andrew is here, and yeah, so we were going to discuss Rock the Park 2015 horrible lineup. Let me start off by saying that I cannot believe how horrible the lineup is this year. It's horrible. Like, and no offense to country music lovers, because I sort of view Rock the Park in two portions. The country portion, and then what's sort of meant to be the rock and roll portion.
We've only done it once.
No, I do believe that they've done it perhaps more than once, but I could be wrong. That's something that needs to be researched, and you know, that we are our own research team, so we'll have to look into that and find out. But yeah, so yeah. So the lineup, so when I say horrible, I'm not referring necessarily to the country, because that's not my thing. So I don't even, like, you know, I'm not going to diss it. It's not even my thing or whatever. I mean, some stuff is fun, you know, and certainly old stuff for memories for being young. That's fun. And but yeah, so just to clarify, no disrespect for people who enjoy the country portion of Rock the Park. I'm certainly not referring. I think that actually might be the best lineup is in the country stuff. I think personally. So pretty much, I don't know what else to say. I'm just shocked, disappointed. Just, you know, there's always at least one good rock and roll, sort of older rock and roll day at least, and I don't feel like there is at all. And so I'm feeling very marginalized. And I feel like my musical genre, my more favorite musical genre of sort of 70s, 80s, sort of like, you know, rock and roll stuff, I feel like it's being oppressed. Why is Rock the Park oppressing classic rock this year? So, yeah, so I wanted to discuss that a bit. Andrew, what are your thoughts on the Rock the Park lineup 2015 this year?
It's not very good. I don't know. Name the bands again.
I don't even remember right now. That's how not good they are. I don't even. It's there's a one night where it's sort of like a more edgy, and there's a band that's playing that sounds like a good band, but it's shy of being the full name of what the good band is. Something like I think the good band is Rage Against the Machine, and it's not that band. It's like Rage Against or something. That's one band. And then there's the two country nights, and so they got another night. And this is another thing that's super fun. They got an additional night, so there's even an extra night, and there's not even a specific 70s, 80s sort of classic rock type day. And there's an extra day, so it's not like they didn't have it's not like they didn't have the room for it.
That's what it was old-timey rock and roll.
That's what it was originally. You're absolutely right. So
We'll go to Kitchener this year.
So yeah, so we hear about it's called Big Music Fest, and it's in Kitchener, Waterloo area, and it's sort of basically kind of mimicking. It's a similar type thing as to what Rock the Park is. I don't know if it's charity based, so that could be a huge difference. But yeah, so it's something kind of similar.
Rock the Park charities have never been.
Well, no, don't say that. Don't say that. Let's take it back.
No offense.
Take it back. Take it back. Well, I don't want to be disparaging on our channel. we're not disparagers. Like, unless it's for
A disease that affects 3 or 4 people in Canada.
Well, yeah, but if no one is paying attention,
It's a big specific.
yeah, but if no one is paying attention and this is the only thing that is being done for funds, then I think it is appropriate, because like if there's no other funds coming into it and this is like kind of the thing to raise money for its budget for the year, then I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, I think. Because if they're, if they've managed to do it for themselves, okay. But yeah, so needless, so we got slightly sidetracked. So needless to say though, so we found, like, I heard about that Rod Stewart
That's usually a run.
and Blondie are going to be at this big music fest in Kitchener-Waterloo
That's
early
They
July.
stole the rock.
And yeah, exactly. Like that should be one of the, like, that should be part of a lineup for whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's also Soundgarden and Jane's Addiction. And that's what I'm talking about. And yeah, and then there's like Extreme,
Yeah.
More Than What
They were at Rock
Is
the Park
On.
before, weren't
Yeah, I mean they've done Rock the Park. But needless to say, so that's
But
them.
basically, yeah,
They've got a couple of fun songs. A Monster Truck, up and coming new Canadian band, not like super new anymore, but they, they're putting the work in, doing the grind to to climb that Canadian music ladder, and they're good. They've got they have a nice kind of 70s kind of rock and roll feel. They have one tune that has a very, personally, I find, there's like a guitar riff, and all I can think of is Whole Lotta Love from Led Zeppelin. So so I think they're going to be a great band to keep an eye out for, and we saw them in the smaller venue circuit, and we really like them, and so yeah, they're great. But yeah, so Monster Truck, so they've got what technically Rock the Park should have. At least one day, especially given that they have an extra additional day that they lobby campaign for. And so it just seems unfair. And as a general comment, as a little sidebar to this nonsense, what's frustrating, general sidebar, is what's frustrating is that, back when we were younger, what the media showed us was the power group, like, how sort of like power demo, right, is demonstrated through like different, media outlets or whatever, and who's the movers and shakers, right? And so when we were growing up, it was like all about sort of the late 30s and the 40s. That was sort of what was depicted in television dramas and stuff, as to like who the bigwigs are, and like, who's the movers and shakers or whatever, right, was in that age demographic, right? So shitty reality is that now,
Got 18 paint on.
look at this, that's fun. I don't want to lose my phone out, and we've got some construction. But yeah, so it'll get better, little Tina. Better. But what's this now? What was that? I don't know. Oops.
Still on.
I believe so. I just want to make sure I have two, right? Because that would not be very partner supportive friendly, right? Or something like that. Do I see it? Oh, yeah. So, and I don't know if I got the stupid 18. It was like a Euro band, though.
Yeah.
So that was fun. It was like a Euro band,
Hey, can you
18
get my shoes
style.
on so I can see them? Or what's
Oh, are we
going
going to show our raging consumerism? But wait, but I want to just finish this sidebar. So yeah, so do you feel a little bit cheated, Andrew? Like, for sort of, so now that we're here in what should be the movers, and certainly there are. I mean, definitely.
I pay for it, but I think it's like they dropped the ball.
Well, I just, like, you know, it's like when we were younger, we had to call adults Mr. and Mrs. and stuff like this and be all respectful and, like,
Sidebar.
well, yeah, we're on the sidebar for, like, how back when we were young, they were sort of demonstrating that what we are now is what was, you know, like, just wait till you're there, like, that's the big whatever. And certainly that's true for some, for very small minority. And but in terms of and the Mr. and Mrs. and stuff, and I hate this too. I do not promote or endorse this. I'm not even gonna say its name. It was simply an access issue, an accessibility issue. Not a oh, I heard them and because I don't. Well, but didn't you? What? Well, everything is whatever. I'm always whatever dragging away. Anyways, but yeah, so I feel insofar as that, just a little sidebar, a little side vent, a little angry old lady fist shaking, good old fashioned finger wagging. It's unfair that there's been that degradation in, you know, what was sold to us when we were younger as to what we could look forward to. Because certainly the people who are enjoying it are very few and limited in number in comparison to the whole population of Canada. There aren't enough people sharing in that power demographic at all. So there's my little slippery slope sneak into general political discourse. When usually it's always about the concerts. And speaking of concerts, we're going to see AC/DC in September. That is going to be awesome. Are you excited about that?
Yeah.
That's a great one to look forward to. We purchased tickets a while ago. It's a general admission kind of like outdoor venue, no assigned seating. So there's no ticket mavening to be done here. It was just simply just to, you know, grab some tickets or whatever and pay the sucker price like everybody else, just to get her done. That way I didn't want to risk it. Although I'm sure I'll feel stupid later on because usually I do take this, so, which is what I think we'll do.
I would want to tell that that we can take a break.
Well, okay, so Andrew's asking for a little break because he's so talked out. Because Andrew, yeah, please, we better take a break because your throat is, we don't want to overwork that or what have you. So, all right, folks, we are, we'll hopefully talk to you soon in Road Trip Chatter 2, which is the Tina and Andrew Parking Garage Concert Reviews Road Trip Edition. We're on the road. Cut that. All right, talk to you soon, guys. Be sure to let us know about some of your concert shenanigans. We want to hear about it. Bye.